What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr War Games and I'm bringing to you guys the one card combo in DDD that all you need is a single gate and you get 4 disruptions out from it. And before I get into that, if you enjoy, give us a like and subscribe down below. Ding that notification bell, because obviously if you enjoy a person's content here on YouTube, you don't want to miss out on that content, and that notification bell helps prevent that. And all of that is greatly appreciated, and thank you guys so much for doing so. So, with all that said and done, I also want to give a big shout out to both Jacked YGO and the Yugi Bro, I think it was something like that. I literally just searched the name and I can't remember it. But I will post their videos down in the description as well, so you guys can check their channels out and the videos that both made this combo known to me, as well as how to actually perform it. So again, a big shout outs to both of you guys there for this combo. It is an insane combo. Again, all of it is just off a single contract with the gate. So if you open this, you can at least get 4 disruptions on board, which is just absolutely insane. And I also want to reasons I wanted to show this guys to you, because other than the fact that I love DDD and combos are cool, is that it doesn't use Zero King Rage. So this is great for every DDD player out there, as opposed to just the one that uses capital with Zero King Rage is only good for people who have access to Rage, which, if you saw on my profile, I was very disappointed about. And I actually still am, because Zero King Rage is still a pretty cool card and it's still a useful card in its own right. But the fact that we can do this and get the exact same board in that combo end board, which you'll see, is really good. So again, with all that said and done, let's get actually into it. So you play your gate and you use your gate and you search out your Copernicus. From here, you then normal summon the Copernicus and use his effect to send from your deck to graveyard DD Lamia. And this is why you play Lamia in the deck. Well, one of the reasons now that we play Lamia in the deck. Use Lamia's effect to send the gate to grave to special summon herself back out. And then you link summon out your first Gilgamesh. And you also see why we play multiple Gilgameshes in this combo. So use your Gilgamesh and use his effect to set in scale DD Griffin and DD Thomas. And you'll see why Griffin it's combos like this that just makes Griffin like easily the best DD now in the deck, because of how much he, like, best DD support on how much he does. So now we have a scales of 1 to 6. We can pen summon out back our Copernicus, and we use Griffin's effect. So Griffin, you actually need a contract to be able to use his pendulum effect, which kind of sucks. I kind of wish that like he had some way to avoid needing the contract. You just give no boost, but no, you do actually need a contract either on field or in graveyard to use his effect. But now that we actually do have the contract engraved, thanks to Lamia, and starting with it, we can use his effect to pop himself to boost any one of these by 500. Doesn't matter, because they're both going to leave the field anyway. Now that Griffin is in our extra deck, we can use the Thomas effect to add Griffin back to hand. Now, since we have a DD, we can special summon it. And then from here, we can just overlay into our Wave King Caesar. The best thing with DD now, now that we have this particular way of building the deck and playing the deck, is that the moment you get to Caesar and another DD on board, like the Gilgamesh here, you're pretty much your combo sorted and absolutely settled, which is just absolutely insane consistency to the deck. And the fact that we can do this off a single contract with the gate, which before in like the hyper combo synchro build, just only opening up gate wasn't that fantastic, unless you're playing something like a Link Kuribo in your X deck, so at least you can get to Hulk. But even then, that doesn't get you too far. Now we can just do all this and get so much board presence out of it and so much disruptions out of it. It's really good and really nice to see and be able to perform with the deck like this. It really just does take me back to like how the deck used to be played and everything like that. But yeah, so moping and sobbing out of out of the way. Now we make our Caesar. And then we use the Caesar and go straight into a King Tail. Use King Tail's effect because you might as well. You've taken the burn damage already. Might as well burn your opponent as well. Put you back on even. And then we link them both off into our second Gilgamesh. From here, we're going to use the King Tail's effect to Foolish a DD or Dark Contract from deck to grave. We're going to Foolish the Necro Slime. And we're going to use the Necro Slime to banish it. And any DD in graveyard, doesn't matter. I'm going to just banish a Gilgamesh. I'm going to summon out our Flame King Genghis. From here we're going to use the Gilgamesh on board and we're going to overlay it into our Deus Machina and we're going to use the Genghis effect to revive a DD. We're going to revive the King Caesar. From here we're going to do something weird and use these two. So your Machina will go to your extra deck and your Caesar goes to the grave and we're going to link summon into our third Gilgamesh. From here, this triggers the Caesar. To add a Dark Contract from deck to hand, we're going to add our Swamp King. We're then going to play the Swamp King, use the effect to banish 2 DDs from graveyard. It does not matter what ones you banish. We're going to make us our second Genghis. Overlay both of these into our Caesar. And then we're going to use the Gilgamesh to make our second Machina. And that's your end board. You have 4 disruptions on board because you have 2 summon negates of a Caesar. You have the 1 pop and steal. And you have the 2 detach and steal off your Machina. Which is just absolutely fantastic. It's not... actually, I don't see like you don't get like spell and trap negates or monster negates or anything like that. But the fact that you can negate summons and steal 2 monsters if they use monster effects all off a single gate is just really strong and really powerful, and it's something I really wanted to share with you guys, at least here on the channel, if you don't know and seen the other guys' channels already. But again, I will post their channels down in the description below so you can check those guys out as well, because they do produce great content, especially if you are a DD fan as well. So with all that said and done, guys, hope you enjoy it. Like, comment and subscribe. Till next time, as always, stay safe and of course, happy dueling.